Okay, so today we're going to look again at different ways of doing different features. I've started to make a corset. My camera zooms in too close, but whether you can see corset here. And then I'm starting to decorate it. So you need to have a range of different samples of where you are trying decorations. So most of you last week made the pocket. But then have a go again at the pleats. Make sure we have a go at that. This time I've used greaseproof paper, which, let me just get it out here for you. So like this, just normal greaseproof paper that you use to baking. That actually works really well and will work brilliantly for trapping wax in. So if you run out of anything to trap wax in, or you haven't got any big paper and you want to do that, greaseproof paper is really good. So you could make a whole kind of panel of your corset filled with different papers and photographs and then wax it. That would be great. Okay, so I might try that a bit later as well. But I'm just having a go at making a sample. So you're going to have to, once you've kind of done your design, which you should have done, we're going to start to make them just to have a go at it. And then we need to add different details again to play around, see how it works. So I've added a pocket here. I've added the tea bag as a pocket. Now I didn't really think it through because really I would, when this is done, I'm going to attach this like this and it would be like 3D. However, if you look what's happened, because my pocket is there, it's making it go a weird shape. So I'd have to put it, I should put it either at the front or over one of the panels, not across two, unless I bend it now, which might work. But yeah, so we'd have to have it, probably will bend actually. Yeah, actually will. Yeah, but there you go. It's a bit broken, but it will bend. So that's how eventually it will go on my hanger, a bit like this. And then I'll create loops and hang it onto a hanger. So you can see I've done my pleats at the top and the bottom. Now I did top stitching as well around this half. I forgot I'd already done it on this one, so it's got a double line because then I sewed my frills on, so it doesn't look as neat. So you have to kind of think ahead and think what order you're going to do things. I haven't decorated this side yet because I might try around, just for sample purposes, decorating it on this side where I've got the seams and have a go and see what it looks like if I decorate it like that. So this is what the idea of this is for, to just have a go, see what works, see what doesn't. So then I can decide if seams look better, if I look better without the seams, if that pocket looks better, if I try a different pocket on this side, and keep comparing. Maybe I'm going to add different, some more papers on here, that's going to be slightly different, build things up. And that'll be one of my samples done. So I'll have separate samples like we did the other day, so like the ones like this. I want samples again of the frills, different pockets like that, and then we'd have whole garments where we're trying things on whole garments. Now I need to use something other than maps at the moment. I've used a lot of maps, so I need to try things. So I've got a whole range of different samples. Okay, by now you should be racking them up. Okay, and if you're not, you need to do a few more. As I said to the art students the other day, you should do an hour in lesson and an hour after school, so you should have 2 hours like per session. So for 1 week you should talking about 4 hours of work a week. Now I've made this in an hour. Okay, yes, I'm probably a bit quicker than you are, but it actually doesn't take that long because there's no faffing about with having to pin things or whatever. Your paper, you don't have to, you just literally stitch, 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 stitch. You can cut things really easily with paper, so you should be a bit quicker. So hopefully you are building up a range of samples, and it should also be, you know, of a certain standard as well. Now the photographs I have seen look brilliant, so that's great to keep those coming. A few of you haven't had any photographs, so it's getting me a bit worried that we haven't got enough work. So make sure you're sending it to me so I can see what's happening. I need to keep track of that. We haven't got masses and masses of time on this, so we have to make sure we're keeping up at home as well, okay? Because when we get back to school we won't have time to redo everything. So I'm just going to show you how to do these loops. Really, really simple. So I've left the bottom one off on purpose. So basically all you do, you get a strip of paper. I'll just unfold mine because I already folded it. Then you fold it in half, open it back out again, and fold that half into that half and that half in like that, and then fold in half again. Okay, turn it over, and then you can see on the back where I've trialing it out again. I get better towards the end. And all you do, so the folded section, so that's the open bit, that's the closed bit, that goes in the center. Hold that there, fold it round, and it's tempting to do that. It doesn't actually look quite right. The loops are actually done like that, so that both sides, the folds here and the folds here, so the folds kind of kiss each other. Get your sellotape. I'm gonna hold that in place again. Switch hands, and then tape it down, and then you would sew it. Although I've already sewn with others. So there we go. So you tape it in place and then sew. Otherwise, this definitely moves out of place. Okay, so you can't just sew it on. This will move. But then this is a way of fastening your corset, which looks really effective. So you can do two things with this. Either we can do the same on the other side, and then we could lace it up, or you can put buttons along the other side and fasten it with buttons. So both things will look really effective, but the more detailed things we do, the better your garment will be and the higher mark you get. Okay, so my corset's a very simple shape. That is the simplest thing you can make. If we made jackets and shirts, that will get more complex. What I'm going to do, and I will put it onto Teams, is kind of templates for you to cut out that will form the different garments. So you'll have like a shirt template, a jacket template, a bodice template, so you can use those as a starting point. Okay, and that will help you get the bulk made up. So as I said, you can use maps for the main bits of fabric, you can use greaseproof paper filled with different things and waxed, you can use a sellotape technique, all those different things. Again, maybe as long as it looks coherent and it kind of got a feel going through it, then it will work. So there's nothing you can't do wrong, like can do wrong. So just have a play. But again, I need to make sure there's a good range of samples. You should be at this stage, we should have like 5 or 6 samples, a bit like this, trying different things, different papers, trying it a different way. Then we should have different pleats on, done different ways with different papers, different loops, try those out with different things, and then different garments. So a range of different things to prove that you have fully explored working with paper.